So I was saying that this in this game we are basically a god right from the very beginning, and this is present on multiple levels. For example, we can cook in this game, we can eat in this game, but we cannot starve. You can go throughout this entire game, never ever eat a damn thing, and it will have no effect on your character at all if you don't eat. So in that respect, we are a god. Come on, Lydia, let's go. Come on, show me that you can swim. Hey, hold on. You could do it. Okay, so yeah, we never ever need to eat. You can also sleep in this game, and if you sleep 8 hours, you get a bonus to your experience, or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember. I think your experience improves a little bit faster if you sleep 8 hours. But you can play this game and just save manually and never ever sleep in the game, and it would have no effect on your experience. So your character never needs to eat, never needs to sleep. That in itself makes them effectively a god. You cannot die from the cold in this game. No matter how high you go in the mountains, no matter how little you're wearing, no matter how cold it is, you cannot die from the cold in this game. I like this little region here. It's very nice, isn't it? I don't remember going through this part in any of my previous playthroughs, but I like this very tall forest and nice wide road. Also, regarding this godlike nature of the character, no matter how many times we get hit in this game, how many times we fall from great heights, we can never ever break a bone. We never get a fracture, we never get a swollen, bruised eye that blocks up our vision, we never get a torn tendon. We are a god from the very beginning of this game, but we just become a more powerful god as the game goes along. And this sense of constant achievement that we have, always achieving something more, always becoming more powerful, a little bit more powerful every time, always slightly improving our position, the amount of money we've got, slightly improving our skills and all the rest of it. This strive for constant growth, evolvement, is something we have in life as well. And it's a funny pattern that I've noticed with people generally, no matter what their station in life. If a person is at the bottom of the barrel, but they feel like they are moving up in the world gradually, like things are gradually getting better for them, they can feel pretty good about life, even though they're at the bottom of the barrel. You can be financially very low down the barrel, but if you feel like your situation is improving, then you'll feel, kind of happy about life and hopeful. But a person can be rich, but if they feel like they're losing money, they can get all depressed about it, and yet they can still have an amount of money that the people at the bottom of the barrel only wish they could ever have. So I think what I'm trying to say is that human happiness tends to be very strongly linked to the feeling that we are constantly evolving, constantly improving our lot. And if we don't feel like we're improving our lot, that things are becoming stagnant, or even that things are going backwards for us, then we can be really depressed about it, even if what we've got is great. So this game and a lot of other games like it feed into that. And we have a thing built into games now called achievements, official achievements. Unlock this achievement. Games decades ago didn't have that. You either beat the game or you didn't. You either beat the level or you didn't. That was your achievement. But now all these little achievements are all set up by the people who make the game as little markers to constantly remind the player that, oh, you are improving, your character is getting better, your situation is improving bit by bit by bit by bit. So you always feel hopeful and positive along the way. And even if your situation isn't actually improving in life, just the fact that you feel like it's improving or you're expecting that it is going to improve, that in itself can make you feel happy as opposed to depressed. I think it's an important lesson to learn because we often give ourselves an incredible amount of unhappiness by worrying so much about very minor setbacks in our situation in life. Hey, who's that over there? Hey! Oh, spiders. I don't think I've ever seen a mud crab fight a spider in this game. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh no, another spider he was fighting. Oh, there it is, the baby one. Wow, that's a tough mud crab beating the spiders, isn't it? I always thought, hey, I never thought a mud crab could defeat a spider in this game. Has it defeated 3 of them? Well, I killed 1. On the subject of achievement, I think it can be very tempting when people feel like they are not achieving anything in real life, that they're stuck in real life and can't progress. I think people sometimes escape into a video game because the video games gives them the feeling of achievement that they're not getting in the real world. Now that does not mean that if you are a gamer that you're a loser in the real world. There's plenty of people in the world who do great things but also play video games. You know, just the feeling of achievement, a compensatory achievement for not achieving in the real world, that can be something that drives a lot of people to play video games, but it's not always the reason. As we've been exploring in this little video series, there's tons of motivations for playing video games, and there's tons of motivations just for this one individual game. Right, come on Lydia, get down here.
Feel free to grab them and help them out. I prefer not to suffer.
Oh, nice shot. Right, let's get a flame atronach on the go. Get magic attacks. It's funny the way they're all just going for Lydia. She's got a piece of ice stuck in her fucking head. Die, bitch! Okay. You know what, I'm shouting shit like that. I wonder what the neighbours think. It's past midnight here. They might be like, would that guy shut the fuck up in the next house there? I've just moved into this house I'm in at the moment, and I don't know how much the neighbours can hear. Oh, there we go. They'll probably knock on the door in a minute and say, yeah, we can actually hear you. Okay, oh, Fury, I can learn that spell. Okay, we've learned a spell. Cool. Fighting each other in there. Oh god, the wrong shout. I got the wrong shout on. I want the fucking other one. Unrelenting force. Oh, I just wasted that, didn't I? Let's take some magic potions and then use Raise Zombie. That's a spell I've hardly ever used. Cool. Look at those lovely colourful magical effects. Restless drawer. I've never figured out how to say it. This one's got a bra on. Fucking hell. Remember I was saying there was no unattractive women in the game? Well, I think I've finally found one. Looks pretty cool. Looks lovely. Lovely effects. Whoa! Did you see him go flying? What the hell? Might seem a bit obvious to a lot of other people, but I never really bothered using Ray Zombie in other playthroughs. Most of the time it didn't occur to me. How stupid of me. Okay, so here we are coming up to this next element of the story where we have to fight another dragon. And this time we don't have an army to do it with us. Now I do want to discuss the appeal of dragons a little bit. First of all, let's get into a little bit of action. Right, now I'm not doing too bad at the moment because I've upped my character's level to 24 and I've got some better armor and better weapons with better enchantments on them. So I'm a lot less likely to die. Now this whole thing about dragons, apparently a lot of people were just screaming out to have dragons in the game. Even though there's plenty of dragon games out there that have got dragons in already, but a lot of people really love dragons. And dragons isn't something I've ever really taken a great interest in. You know, I like them, I like the artwork that goes into them. But yeah, it's worth considering this. Right, so, hang on. Don't land on my head. Whoa, shit. Let's get out the way. Whoa. Whoa. Nice crash. It's one thing I must say, I do love the animation of the dragons in this game. Really good. I don't even know if it makes any difference whether I shoot this thing in the head or the body. Hey, last shot in. Alright, there we go.
Oh, damn. You did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above.
I did it. Well, thanks for just taking all the hits from him. If I had took one or two of those hits, I'd probably be dead. I thought your face was on fire then. It looks like your face is on fire, but it's just you holding the torch. Right. Okay, so dragons.
You really are Dragonborn.
Yeah, okay, let's get this over with.
Answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
I want to get on with the story, that's what I want to do.
I'm one of the last members of the... A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn.
No, so you're going to be my
For the
slave.
last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose.
Well, here I am.
Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
I need to stop them, okay. Thanks. Okay, what's our next move,
The
Chief?
first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Well, that sounds logical.
The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely
Well,
survived the
they're
last
the even
war.
worse enemies than the dragons.
Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured...
Well, your gut is a good test for reality,
the war was
thanks.
basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. SKYRIM is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Are the dragons attacking the Thalmor by any chance?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, It's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few
I can
things
think
there.
of better metaphors.
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together.
Just
Meet
enough
me back
time
in
for me to
Riverwood.
go off and do
If
some
I'm
missions?
not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long.
Okay, Chief.
Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Righty. Bye-bye. So, dragons. Now, what's the big appeal with dragons in this game and generally? Well, I'm not massively familiar with dragon folklore. I've never been particularly into dragons in the same way that I've never been particularly interested in horses. But funnily, I actually see, for some reason, a kind of a crossover symbology between dragons and horses. I think a lot of people like horses because they're large creatures that have majestic strength and beauty, and horses are, you know, kind of gentle as well. You know, dragons have kind of got that kind of stuff, except a more masculine, more aggressive version of it. So they've got the beauty and the gracefulness and the size, and generally in a lot of fiction, from what I've seen, dragons and horses can be ridden. So yeah, we've got that appeal with horses in real life, and dragons are like a larger variation on that. And also, I think there's a strange sort of combination in dragons about the, how can I put this, the physical aggression element, the raw animalistic aggression of a dragon. You know, it's a large mouth, toothy creature that can bite, and it shoots fire and stuff. You know, and it's got sort of lizard scales. It's weird because dragons don't really look like snakes. They look like, well, to me they've always looked like they got the head of a wolf, but it's got scales instead of fur. So all that stuff, all the primal physical aggression elements, like a dragon is physically tougher than any other creature, but at the same time it's got that majesticness of horses, but even more so because it can fly up in the sky. So you got the raw physical power and the spirituality of taking flight all mixed into one, and it makes dragons incredibly godlike. And I guess that certainly seems to apply because, well, in this game, dragons are basically gods who live throughout the ages. I can't remember the exact way that the story plays out, but from what I recall, dragons in this game are like from another realm, and they're like gods and they're immortal and stuff like that. So I can't remember exactly how that played out with the fact that I've killed a couple of them already. Whether they actually die or not, I don't know. Oh yeah, I absorbed the dragon's soul. But apart from the protagonist character absorbing the souls, these dragons are immortal. The fact that we can steal the soul of an immortal makes us incredibly powerful. So yeah, that's just some generalized thoughts on the appeal of dragons. Quite an interesting fictional creature that seems to have massive appeal across the world. Who's this guy? I think he just got raped. Amulet to tell us, I've already got one of them. So don't tell me you got raped by the dragon. Whoa, no way. Oh, by the way, I'm doing okay at the moment. Lydia now has a full suit of dwarven armour, but I didn't give her a helmet because I like to see her face because she's pretty cute. And my character, let's see what I'm up to at the moment. Oh, actually, I'm on level 24, so moved up quite a bit. And item wise, we're currently on, I've got some more enchanted weapons, a sword with 20 shock damage, a bow with 24 fire damage, and regarding armor, I've got a lot of good stuff, lots of magic regeneration enchantments on my armor. I like that one because it's annoying in a battle to be stood around waiting for your magicka to go back up. And a nice shield with magicka resistance 16%. Because I was getting my arse kicked. Any enemies that I came across that were strongly magical, I was getting my arse kicked before in the earlier portions of this playthrough. So I've got a magicka resistance 16 there. I've got a magicka resistance ring there on 16% if I need it. And oh yeah, another ring of 11% magicka resistance. So all of those magicka resistance together comes not far off 50% magicka resistance. That's pretty good. Alright, let's move on. This bow and its arrow are pretty good. Whoa, right in the ear. Whoa. Badass. Real men. Okay, on that issue of dragons and their appeals, you know, being the great ones, like physically and spiritually being like superior to anything else. You know, it's a funny thing that we humans tend to have this. Oh, I didn't even know this camp was here. Is that another dragon? Oh, fucking hell! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get off me! Holy shit! Where did that dragon come from? Right, I'm gonna save here because I know I'm gonna fucking get killed by this thing. Okay, so I was about to talk about the appeal of dominant predatory creatures. It appeals to our sense of elitism. And, you know, elitist types in the real world, whether it's royalty, whether it's companies, whether it's the military, they tend to have this sort of worship of predatory creatures. You know, whether it's eagles or bears or lions, tigers, or in this game, dragons. King of the jungle appeal. Dragon versus giants and mammoths. That will be good. Yes, that's what we want to see. Who's this fucker creeping around over? Is that Lydia? Oh, is that a werewolf? Fucking werewolf has joined in the attack. Who are you? Who the assassins come to attack me. There you go. Fucking everyone's... Oh my god, we got giants. We got dragons. We got an assassin. We've got a mammoth. And a wolf all involved in this fight. Get out of here. Oh, we killed that. Come on, come on. Giant's gonna get you. Whoa! Now is this giant gonna get me? Or is it gonna get this assassin? Come on, fight each other, come on. Get him. Go giant, get him. Where's Lydia? This is a crazy fight situation, right? I'm gonna have to conjure one of these, it seems. Right, let's blow him off this fucking cliff. Come on, assassin, where are you? Get up the hill here, come on. Come on, come on. Not sure that quite worked. Ah. Haha! Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, is this a fucking modded assassin? I don't think I've fought an assassin like this one before. Right. Assassin prick, come on. Where are you? Right. Over the cliff you go. That should sort you out. Haha! Now let's hope Lydia isn't dead over there. Where is she? The fuck? Is it me or is this Flame Atrodor getting a pretty good fight? Whoa, 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 whoa. Shit. Run away, run away. Ha, good shot. Ha ha ha, another good shot. Ha, I think that's Lydia over there on the left. See her over there? Where the hell's she gone? Right. This is quite the battle, folks. A lot going on. I do like these scenarios where you've got multiple players, NPCs of different types, enemies of you, enemies of each other. Who are these guys? Right. This fucker out of here. Ready? There we go. That should kill ya. Ah, nearly got him. Okay, I can capture his soul though. Just trying to aim with the controller. Whose is this horse? Shit. We got dragons, mammoths, giants, horses, flame atronachs. There's Lydia. Is that Lydia still in the fight? I think it is. What's the fucking horse is fighting the dragon now? Probably gonna get myself killed here. Oh no, I killed it and didn't capture its fucking soul. No way. Oh, you haven't? Oh shit, there's another mammoth. But where the hell is Lydia? Holy shit, he's coming now. That's him definitely dead, I think. Oh, fucking hell. Is this two fucking... Ah, oh, two dragons. Fucking bastard, two dragons at once. Man, this is some punishment. Oh, right, here we go again. Yes! You stuck up there. Come on. Come on, you can get down, bitch. Ah, so annoying.
You lead, I'll follow.
Where's your AI? She's stuck up on the hill. Fall off the hill. There. Now you can come back and fight with me. Shit. Holy shit. Come on, Nelly, you got this fucker. Is it me or is this horse kicking this dragon's ass? Remember I was saying before about how cool horses are and how dragons are and how they're similar? Well, there you go. You got a horse and a dragon. And this horse here kicked ass. Oh, I wish it was my horse. Well done. Right. Fucking hell, that was some fighting. Still got that bastard down there to kill as well. Shit. Lydia's getting fucking slaughtered there by dragon. Hey, don't be ganging up on it. Giant, you're supposed to fucking fight the dragon. Uh-oh. Shit, fuck off! For those of you who may have forgotten, I'm on legendary mode here, so things are a bit fucking tough. Whoa! Ah, you absolute bastard! Yeah, rah! Right, where the hell are we now? I need to stop swearing on this one. Everyone's on the giant's case. Let's get that giant dead. Yes! Got ya!
Are you a priest?
You're dead! Yes! Let's hope that giant doesn't come after me. did he end up? Oh, fuck. Right, so after that huge, bizarre battle I just had before, we're back here in the Breeze home, which is the only home that I own currently in the game, which is back in Whiterun. And now I want to explore something. It's a little bit different. We'll just hang around here for this because it doesn't really relate to any specific locations in the game. And what I wanted to discuss was the issue of leveling up in the game. Let's see, where are we now? So I'm currently on 24, nearly on 25. So this issue of leveling up, every time you level up, you get new skill, you get a new perk point, which you can use to get new powers in here. And your level also seems to increase your basic skill with most of these different aspects of your character. So with smithing, every time you level up a few levels, your ability to create stronger items seems to increase, and that's regardless of whether you use a perk or not. If you use the perks, that takes it up even more. Now, something I find quite interesting about this is I think of increasing levels in this game as like birthdays. Whenever you rise up a level, it's like a birthday, and you've grown a little bit older, a little bit more experienced, a little bit stronger. Just like in real life, you celebrate each birthday. Hey, look, I made it a bit further in life. I made it an extra year. I've grown a little bit. I've become stronger, and so on. And kids especially, because they grow so much when they're young. So yeah, just this generalized parallel between leveling up and the idea of birthdays. And you start the game here on level 1 or level 0. I can't remember which one you start on. But I actually said at the very start of this analysis in part 1 that you start off the game as if you are a newborn child, but in an adult body. You've got no personal history. And so the idea that you would start at level 0 and then progress level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is kind of like, that's at least initially like a childhood. You're gradually coming of age and learning new things. And I think the maximum level you can reach in this game is 100 or 99, if I remember rightly. And funnily enough, that kind of ties in with the generalized aging of human beings in the real world. You know, it's not very often that people live to be 99 or beyond. And I think the highest level that I ever reached in this game, I think it was in the one playthrough that I did where I actually completed the entire campaign. I think I probably reached around about level 70, which funnily enough is about the average age that people tend to live to, at least here in the Western world anyway. Okay, let's go and find some interesting places to go to. Places that we haven't been to yet in this playthrough. I don't think we've been to any dwarven ruins yet. I haven't bothered buying a horse. I hardly ever buy horses for my playthroughs because, frankly, the horses get killed quite a lot. Although horses are very good with mods. You know, you can put saddles on them. Anyway, let's see, where can we go that's a little bit different? You know what, I don't even think I've found any dwarven ruins yet, and I can't remember where they all are. I'm sure there's some up around this part. Oh, fucking hell. I keep forgetting I'm on legendary mode. Normally I'd kick these beasts' asses in any other mode. Roar! Whoa! Oh fuck, he blocked it. I didn't know he could block a shout. Hey, there you go. I've just reached age 25. Hey. I'm pretty sure there's a dwarven ruin up here. A dwarven ruin up here. called with some weird name like Mizzlets or something like that. Oh, look, we got the Northern Lights. Very pretty. You know what?
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Really? Ha ha ha! You ain't got no chance. Right, okay. Oh, did I save? No, fuck off. I'm not giving them the money. I don't have time. I'd rather die. Walk away right now.
Nice try, but you don't scare me.
Yeah, well, this is
I'm
going to
not
scare
going
you.
to ask again. Then I guess that's your last request.
Excuse me. There you go. Where'd he go? Is that him? Lockpick. Oh, sapphire. Very nice. I can sell that for 350. Well, we'll get 350 for it. It's funny enough, you get ripped off by the the people you buy and sell from in this game as well. We'll come back to that later, I think. Okay, yeah. This issue of the Northern Lights, which shows up every now and then in the game. Remember I was saying in one of the earlier parts that the colours in this game tend to be very subdued, very watered down, and strong colours in this game tend to be reserved for magic. Whether you're casting spells or, well, yeah, casting spells basically, or anything that has a magical aura about it, for example, a reanimated corpse or something like that. Well, every now and then you get the sky filled with the lovely colours of the Northern Lights, which gives, it's almost like a magical aura that exists over the entire land, showing this entire world to be a magical place. So I don't think it's just something that makes the game look pretty, but it continues that issue of coloration representing magic. And when the Northern Lights appear, it's kind of like the whole world is magic, so that's quite nice. Ah, see that on the top bar there? I think that is a dwarven ruin. Ah, Avachnil. I'm sure there's one called Bzults, which is somewhere or about. I don't remember where. You coming up or not? Hey there. I'm not sure that spider can understand what you're saying, Lydia. But then I tend to talk to the animals in this game anyway. Yay! Oh, if I remember rightly, there's some other way to get into here, but I can't remember where it is. Is there a door down here? There. I can't remember. Well, anyway, so much for going to Dwarven Ruins. I can't remember where the entrance is into that place. I think it's high up on the hill and then you come back out. Come on. Right to the top and... Okay. Ooh, 300 gold. That's an interesting one. The giants in this game have gold, but we never see them trading with anyone. Maybe they just trade gold with each other. It would be good if at some point you could find a giant in the game that could talk. If I remember rightly, there's a mod that does that. It should have been in the base game. A talking giant somewhere. Oh, and wouldn't that be wonderful if you could have a giant as a companion to fight with you in the game? That would have been frickin' awesome. Okay. And we're on our way to Riften, if I remember rightly. Yeah, and it's over here. I don't know why deer carry gold in this game. It's a weird one, isn't it? Now, as far as I know, deer in real life would absolutely slam you with those horns if you went near them and tried to hassle them. Right, now if I remember rightly, I have to go around the other side here.
My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it. That's the north gate.
Yeah, okay. We'll come back and kill you later, shall we? Come on, Lydia. North gate. hope I can get around this way because I don't want to go for a swim. Very ethereal round these parts. Oh, by the way, it is now 2:18 AM in this game. And, well, we did have the Northern Lights, but they've gone. And that's something I wanted to mention at some point, is that there never ever seems to be any genuine nighttime in this game. You can always see fine. Anyway, distracted myself there. Yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be 2 o'clock in the morning, and look how bright the place is. And, well, I think of this on a couple of different levels. One is that it's a magical world. And, you know, we had the Northern Lights in the sky there, making stuff look all pretty. But there's a natural, I should say, there's a supernatural light that seems to be present everywhere in this game. Even if you go in caves underground, you never seem to encounter total darkness in this game, not even in caves. If you encounter a place where there's no torches, no fire pits, like this, there will just be a natural or supernatural glow that there is no justifiable light source. And the only way I can sort of think about that is that it helps to present the idea that this whole world is magical. At the same time, I think it's also to make the game more easily playable. Who are they fighting? Oh. Horses versus giant spider. Did you kill it? Oh, the guard killed it. Where's dead spider gone? Did it just disintegrate? Did he just disintegrate that spider? I think maybe he did. Yeah, so the glow, general glow of the landscape, especially at night, and the visibility in caves, even in the darkest areas, it makes the gameplay easier. And I've played with mods that change the lighting in this game, so you do get genuine darkness outdoors at night and in the caves. And I tell you, it makes the game a lot tougher when you can't see what's coming at you in the dark. In a way, it's quite cool. And it made the game so much tougher in the dark that I took to only exploring in the daytime. And that makes a lot of sense. Although you could use the spell Night Eye. So the light spells in the game, Night Eye and Mage Light and stuff like that, they become a lot more useful when you've got the lighting mods that that give you genuine nighttime darkness in the game.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
You didn't give me an option for that.
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
Fuck off, 285 gold. Ha ha ha! Get out of here.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Well, that was easy. Jeez, 285 gold. I always thought he only wanted about 20 gold to get in there. Maybe, maybe the amount of gold that he requests is based on the level of your character, although I don't know how he can tell what level your character is. Oh, incidentally, something that I'm not keen on regarding the leveling in this game is, will you lot shut up so I can move through here? I don't want to talk to that guy there. Talk to you later.
Get over here. I want to talk to you.
Yeah, really? I'll come and talk to you in a minute. Right. Yeah, something I don't like about the leveling system in this game, and I think the same was true in the previous game, Oblivion, is the way as you level up, your enemies level up with you. So instead of fighting the cave bear at level 5, you'll fight a cave bear at level 15 or whatever because you've leveled up yourself. I don't really like that because it's like the world is altering itself to fit with you, to make life easier for you. Or harder, depending on your point of view. But I prefer games like this where the world does not change itself to fit with the level of your character. You change yourself, and that makes you able to deal with certain things in the world. I liked it in Morrowind, where there were lots of areas in the world that were just no-go areas because you knew you were going to get absolutely slaughtered at the lower levels. And so it gave the game a real sense of progression where you had to level up quite a lot just to enter certain areas without getting killed.
If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
No, I just want to rent a room. I'll fist fight you later as well, if I remember rightly.
Otherwise, hit the road. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Come
Put
back
down your
and see us
flagons
again.
filled with your vile liquids.
Never done an honest day's work in life for all that coin you carry.
Just the way
eh,
upstairs?
lad?
No.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
All of you shut the fuck up.
We can come to some sort of an understanding.
Trying to sleep up here, shut up.
You're a stranger here too.
Very well, Talon. Never seen me old. I'll remove myself from this.
Funny that the lizards burp in this game. Will you get out the way? Okay, look at all these different AI characters completely confused by each other. Where to walk, where to look.
It isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
So, daytime. And even in daytime, you've got a general sort of fogginess in the game. And fogginess implies a kind of magical aura to things, you know.
Buy some armor and they
I mentioned, I think it was in part 1 of this game, that one of the appeals of this kind of world, this medieval world, is that there's no... There's a lack of digitization, quantification, a lack of legal laws, a lack of bureaucracy in this world, and we get back to the physical basics of survival. And we've got a little bit of civilization because we want some civilization, but we also want the freedom to engage with our physical survival instincts, where everything's all about basic food and water and fighting and stuff like that. Now, there's something else that contradicts all of that in this game, and I'm just going to pop up to the skill tree for this, and that is, how can I put this? Quantification. Okay, so we're trying to get away from the digitization and bureaucracy of general life when we go into a medieval world like this, and medieval Viking type fighting games are hugely popular today. You've got games like God of War and The Witcher and the latest, what the hell's it called? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, so you got lots and lots of these big games, these open worlds with medieval hack and slash, get back to the caveman instinct. And I think generally one of the reasons that gamers go for this stuff is because they are sick of living in a bureaucratized, digitized world of paperwork that we all live in. And at the same time, as I mentioned in part 1, we do get some benefits of an organized society in the towns and villages in this game. Well, something else that goes against the desire for lack of bureaucracy, and this is quite an interesting little debate to have. Not that I'm debating any of you guys, it's just me talking, but in the comments section, I'm sure you'll have some opinions about it. Our health, our stamina, our magicka, all down at the bottom there, they are quantified. They're like bank accounts. And as your character increases their level, you increase the quantity that you can have of each of those 3 meters. But in the real world, physical health isn't like that. Physical health isn't generally about quantification. It's about what you eat, it's about your living habits, it's about your mental health, and your attitude has a big effect on your health as well, because a bad mental attitude can lead you to be stressed out when you don't need to be and can harm your health. And these are things that are not easy to measure with numbers. In fact, they don't seem to really operate on a quantification level. Human behavior and human thought and physical human health, it doesn't lend itself well to quantification. It doesn't lend itself to a bank account model, and yet that's what we've got in this game. I mean, it's not like we go around in the real world and our physical energy, we have a meter. You can't just sort of scan yourself with some sort of, you know, like we have a thermometer that tells temperature. Well, that's a good quantification thing that does exist in the human body. You can actually measure that. But in terms of your general physical energy for doing things, you can't just like stick some sort of thermometer type device in your mouth and say, oh yes, I've got 170 energy today. Doesn't really work like that. Human energy levels in terms of doing basic activities don't really seem to work that much on a quantification level. I'm sure there are some aspects that could be quantified, but it's not easy. And so we've also got all these skills. You've got one-handed skill, 49. You've got archery skill, 50. But in real life, your archery skill couldn't just be quantified with a number like that. I mean, we try to do this. We try to do it with intelligence. We try to give people an IQ level. You've got 146 IQ or whatever, or 105 IQ. And I think these things are a bit ridiculous, really, because human intelligence is so complicated that to just slap a single number on it and say, oh, that's what you are. And we've got two people who have each got 50, or sorry, not 50, but two people who've got 120 IQ level, and therefore their IQs are exactly the same. No, you can get two people with 120 IQ score, which is an artificial number to attribute to it. And each of those people can have completely different mental skills. One of those people might be really good at using their intelligence to do things. Another one might have a supposed innate 120 IQ, but they might not be well practiced at using it, and so their actual activities in the world might not reflect the fact that they've got 120 IQ. So in the real world study of human beings by academia, we try to attribute a lot of numbers to human nature, and it often doesn't work because human nature is too complicated and it doesn't lend itself to quantification. Skills don't lend itself to it, thoughts definitely don't, and a hell of a lot of basic biological aspects don't lend themselves well to quantification. And in this game, we try to get away from bureaucracy and quantification, and yet our character is built entirely, or almost entirely, on quantification in this game. But you could have two players of the game who each have the exact same perks and skills and numbers in terms of the character build. You could have somebody else who's got the exact same character build as me, level 25, one-handed 49, and all the rest of the stats exactly the same. And yet that person will use all of those skills in different ways to what I do. Somebody else might do far better in the game and be better at fighting than I am because they've got all these quantified skills, but they use them differently. And that kind of relates to the IQ level thing I was talking about. Now, because this is a computer game, and a computer game is pretty much entirely a mathematical equation, or not an equation, it's a mathematical process. It's all done by numbers. The fact that we have quantification of all the characters' traits in the game, is that something that appeals to gamers? Or is it something that is unavoidable? Would gamers prefer to have a more organic and fluid development of the character that is not established by numerical values? Is that what players want? Personally, I would really like to play a game like that. I'm sure there are some out there that try to do it, or at the very least, the quantified numbers are hidden from it, so you don't really know, but you can only tell by the activities that you actually do in the game how skilled you are. Yeah, so that's something I think is a really interesting debate to have about video games. The fact that we escape from bureaucracy and we go into these games, and yet all of the numerical quantification that we're sick of in real life all occurs within the game anyway. Yeah, it's a very interesting paradox, and I've no idea if other gamers would like this to be the case, but I would like to play more games where your character development feels more fluid and you don't have a bunch of basic numerical values to tell you what's what. You just practice archery until you become really good at it. And you don't know what level you are. You simply know that you've become good at archery through practice.